orange, 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 orange fruit, orange colour. I actually hate the colour myself. It reminds me of danger and illness. We're actually looking at these glorious objects in my hand now. I'm beginning to warm to it. The word orange went through lots and lots of different languages before it reached English. Before it reached English, we obviously had a word for the colour orange, for, you know, the colour of fire and the colour of sunsets. We called it yellow red, meaning orange, orange in Old English. But then the word orange crept in, probably along with the introduction of the citrus fruit. And now we call anything that is the colour of the citrus fruit orange, orange. So yeah, we call sunsets and fire orange. We don't call them yellow, red anymore. The word comes from Sanskrit naranja. Just for those of you who don't know English, and all of the languages from the Germanic language tree, along with all of the Romance languages and so on, are distantly related to Sanskrit. Things like naranja in Spanish, which is obviously the word for orange, bears more similarity to the Sanskrit naranja. So you can see it more closely there. The actual morphology is not completely lost when it gets to English. I mean, orange isn't the most far away word from naranja. So yeah, you can kind of see its journey. In French, obviously, you've got orange, which is very much like orange. It's quite funny, actually. Orange joins a few other words in English where it used to begin with an N and now it begins with a vowel. So this is great. Okay, so adder, apron, and orange all used to begin with an N. Nada, napron, and norange. And here you can hear orange's distant Sanskrit roots. When we have a word that begins with a consonant, we tend to use a instead of an. Okay, so we say a child, a football, yeah? And when the word begins with a vowel, we say an. So we say an apple, an ocean, yeah? So if we take those words that used to begin with an N, because linguistic convention in English dictates that you should use the form of the indefinite article a when you start the word with a consonant, people would say a nada, yeah, meaning another snake, a napron, so she was wearing a napron, and you'd say, you know, a norange, she was eating a norange. But over the years, people just assumed people were saying nada, yeah? So they assumed that the beginning of the word began with a vowel. So people would just go, oh, I saw a nada in the grass today. But people heard, I saw an adder in the grass today. The cook was wearing a napron. Over the years, people would hear it as the cook was wearing an apron. The man was eating an orange, obviously became the man was eating an orange. So yeah, the N kind of got lost and became part of the indefinite article. So folk etymology at its finest, clouding the most basic of word origins. Clouding the most basic of word oranges. Clouding the most basic of word origins. Fun fact, nothing rhymes with orange. But if you can find a fun idea to put in the comments section, please let me know. I'll give you 10 points if you come up with a good one. There are some half rhymes. I want to be really sort of descriptive about things. There is the word blorange, popularized in the early noughties to denote hair that was a mixture kind of between blonde and orange. So yeah, that there is that word. If we want to be really kind of classic and prescriptive, which we're not supposed to do in linguistics, but if we want to, then we should really say that there is no true rhyme with the word orange. But yeah, prove me wrong. And because I'm an absolutely massive fan of colour in all of its forms and all of its absences, I just wanted to mention that orange and blue are complementary colours on the colour wheel. So yeah, if you're ever wearing orange, try a bit of blue because it might just work.